This first time now is a season of flood in our area.
Mm.
There is no way someone's farm will be inside water and you expect the child to come to school. Sometimes even the school premises will draw inside water till October, November, and by then first time is almost over.
Hi everyone, welcome to my podcast. My name is Oma, your very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media sweetheart everywhere. This is Oma's Diary 360, where I chronicle my journey as a broadcast journalist. Every story is definitely different, and every story makes it easier for me to understand my calling as a journalist. And this particular story that I will be sharing with you today is quite emotional. It's actually emotional having students from St. Mark's Secondary School all the way from Nzam, which is in Anambra West. It is a riverine area. It's actually a rural area. They are agrarian, like they are farmers. They are actually the food basket of the state. When you're talking about the people who produce the food, yam, potatoes that we eat here in Anambra State is usually from the agrarian areas. That is the Anambra West, Anambra East. They are the areas that are referred as the riverine area. And one thing I've come to realize about these areas is that they usually have issues with education. Why do they have issues with education? Because of the flooding. Whenever it floods during the rainy season, most of the schools that are located within these riverine areas are closed up. They are closed up. The students are not going to school. And not just that the students are not going to school, most of them will be in their farm trying to harvest so that they don't lose the farm produce. And well, that has made education a thing of an afterthought. Yeah, education has become an afterthought. They have a lot of challenges, and they reached out to me and they said they want to share their story. It's a conversation that we're going to have for a very long time. All right. And with me on this podcast are students from St. Mark's Secondary School, Nzam, in Anambra West local government area of Anambra State. It is such a place where they still make use of town criers to spread information. They still make use of village gatherings to share information. They still use these traditional methods of communication for communication, and they have a lot of challenges because of the flooding. The young ladies, they are always married off early as 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. They are married off. The young men, some of them get into yahoo. Some of them do drugs, not all of them anyways, because a lot of them still insist on becoming excellent individuals. Now take a listen to this program I had with them, and I will return at the other side of this. Please take a listen. 20 Sports Show is that program we've created for young ones, where we inspire them, we motivate them, we discuss issues that affect teenagers. And I always say we all have different challenges. The challenge you have as a teenager living in Onitsha is different from a challenge a teenager who is living in Nzam has. Same, and it's not the same actually. It's separate from what someone else who is in Miatanam is facing. But to a large extent, they are all facing one common challenge of growing up. So what we do here, we discuss these challenges that these young people go through. And we also give young people from different places the voice. You know, yesterday the world celebrated International Day of the Girl Child, and the theme for the 2024 celebration is the girl's vision for the future. And the question is, what is the girl's vision for the future? And how can we ensure that a girl child has that, will have access to that amazing vision, a vision where her voice is amplified, a vision where she has the education that she needs, a vision where she's equipped. It's really important that we raise our voices to ensure that these young girls get the right kind of education. And when we're talking about education, there are lots of challenges that girls are facing in different parts of the world, in Nigeria, in Southeast, even in Anambra State. These challenges ranges from lack of access to education, proper education, right? Currently, this is the rainy season. Some schools are not in session as a result of the flood, especially schools that are in riverine areas. And talking about schools in Anambra West, Anambra East, these are some places here in Anambra State where schools are not in session and girls are in these schools. And these girls, because they are not in session, they find it difficult to continue with their education. One of the challenges they're facing is early marriage. Early marriage, because they are not fully formed. Most of them, they get into these marriages, they start birthing their children, and because biologically they are not fully formed, they have issues, a lot of challenges which affect them. And this, it's like a ripple effect. So we are trying to do everything possible to ensure that the girl child gets the basics of education. And we just talked about education. There are other challenges that a lot of young people are facing, especially young people from Anambra West. Today on the program, we have the amazing presence. I call it amazing presence because it took them quite a while to be here. And each time I come face to face with students from Anambra West, riverine area, it's not a shock per se. It's more like a reality, a realization that we have so much to do. We have so much work to do. And it reminds me of my work as a journalist, as a broadcaster, as a social impact broadcaster, what I should do, giving them the voice. I'm talking about students from St. Mark's Secondary School, all the way from Nzam, Anambra West, right? I will be with them. They are the ones with me on today's. Who is that person talking? They are the ones with me on today's program. You know how it is when students are in the studio. They find a way of trying to say things. So I'll bring them over to the mic to come introduce themselves because I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with a lot of emotions, hearing and listening to their stories. Wow, it's amazing. But what we'll be talking about today is quite interesting. The negative impact of yahoo on young people, teenagers from Anambra West. Not just Anambra West, but because they're coming from that area, the focus is on their area because you can only talk about what you have around you. But before we start in the conversation, I'd like you all to come to the mic and introduce yourselves by yourself. So we're starting with the twins. We have twins with us. Come closer. Just say your name and your class.
My name is Excel Ataja. I am in just 2.
Okay, the next person.
My name is Excellent Ataja. I am in just 2.
Amazing. I think you'll be the first twins I'm having on this program. And I love twins. I love twins. Okay, so you?
My name is Ogu Friday. I am in just 2.
Okay, the next person. Quickly, the next person.
My name is Okoye Chinasa. I'm just 2.
Okay, the next person.
My name is Machuku Miracle. I am in just 2.
All right, the next person.
My name is Ikune Mary. I am in just 3.
Okay, the next person.
My name is Obeche Mary. I am in just 2.
You need to come closer to the mic. Are you shy?
My name is Obeche Mary. I am in just 3.
All right, so come closer to the mic.
My name is Okafa Adashko. I am SS1.
Okay, you are in SS1. Okay.
My name is Wabwan Nefebo. I am SS1.
You are in SS1. Okay, so all of you, you've done your introduction. Welcome to the live studios of Radio Sapienza 95.3 FM. Glad to have you. I know the journey from Nzam to here, it wasn't so tough, even though your teacher told me there's one of you who stays. How many of you stay in the camp? You stay in the camp? Who else? You stay in the camp? I think your teacher told me that he had to come all the way to the camp to come fetch you, right? Amazing. Okay, so let's get straight to business. What is yahoo? Let's have Ogu Friday tell us what yahoo is.
It is a dominant form of criminality perpetrated by Nigerian youth and the student. Yahoo is the use of internet dexterity and the common sense to determine unsuspecting respondent. You know, in my magistrate civic education, from the topic negative behavior, it was one of the areas we treated most because it related to our environment. So in my research, I found out that the term Yahoo Boy started to be used in the early 2000s to refer to financial motivated young Nigeria conducting vicious scams. Then it is called Yahoo or 419 found in Nigeria using yahoo.com email address. Though there are so many ways or tools for operating internet scams, not only in Nigeria but across the globe, but let me just talk about 4. Number 1, there is one called apartment trick. This is one of the most common type of Yahoo work. To pull off the scam, the first style will do several things, means to portray them as real estate agents or realtors. The first style with them upload fake photos of luxurious houses, portraying to be selling the property. Then an unsuspecting buyers attracted by the images decide to make the payment into a specified account to purchase the property. In reality, the property depicted in those images is never for sale or is actually located in another country. Once the payment has been made, the fraudster shut down the website or block the person who make the payment. Number 2, ATM fraud. This method target old people or those with trading or related challenges. The scammer will hover around the ATM machine and wait for their target to approach. Then will then pretend to offer them assistance in withdrawing their money. Several things could then happen, including an ATM card swap or deduction of the withdrawing amount and many more. Then they also have phishing. This is one of advice but still common. Yahoo boy take new quiz. Phishing involve illegal acquiring of another person's private data, such as credit card details, username, password, and many more. Lastly, is the one they call web freestyle.
Okay,
but I will mark my colleague to speak on it.
Okay, so let's call on Excellent Ataje to come talk about what do you call it? Web freestyle. Is that what you call it? Okay, so Excellent Ataje, come.
Web freestyle, most fraudsters in Nigeria started with this Yahoo format. The method involved creating a fake account or profile on the most popular dating site like Facebook, Instagram. There is one automatically designed for getting client phone numbers. The scammer then possesses as a needy student, divorced wife or husband, lesbian, gay or any other to stir their victims' emotion. They do work as civil engineering, doctor, soldier, musician, and many more. Once the victim falls in love with the impersonator, they probably begin sending money before deciding to meet them in person. But there is format they normally use in order to make the transaction more serious. Once the online love is up to 1 or 2 weeks older, the victim must have been deeply in love, because the scammer has the pictures and video of the person he is working with, even where he is eating. They know pictures where they are traveling, even where he is at airport posting a package. They go to the extent of making a video call. By the time the victim must have seen all this, she will be deadly convinced. So when they start talking about money, there will be no abstraction. The format goes like this. They start talking about investment in your country, buy of apartment or hotel. By the time you both have concluded on what to do or the amount you will send, he now asks you to send your house number or address, your full name, your phone number, and even email, that he have a surprise gift for you. He want to prove his love for you since he did not have chance to come for like months or 1 year. He now show you the pictures of what he bought for you, like laptops, iPhone, jewelry, and many more. They even ship in cars and show you the pictures at airport where they are posting the box, and also give you tracking number and the name of the courier company. They might tell you that they have deposited the amount you both concluded for the business inside the package. Sometimes he will not tell. All they know is that for like 24 hours, 10 hours, depending from the location he told you he is to where you are. So when the luggage must have arrived, agent of the delivery company will call you. It might be him if he's in the same country with you. If not, he will send your number to one of his colleagues in the same country with you. They normally use the female friends of the country. She now comes as an agent, telling you in your mother's tongue that the package sent by so person from so country has arrived. He will bill you small amount depending on how much your fake lover has discovered, and you can be able to pay because he has access to you in and out. Sometimes they even use the idea of asking you how much you have in account. They bill you like $500 or $1,000. You as a novice, once you pay, you have automatically become their ambassador, and after like 30 minutes they will call you again asking you if your husband put money inside the package. You will say yeah. They will just shout at you. Your husband will softly asking you if you don't know that this is money laundering, that this is money laundering. They will cut the call, and after like 30 minutes they will call you again asking you, telling you that they have discussed with the custom that he has accepted to release the package, but you pay $5,000 for money laundering certificate. By then you have already told your lover. He will be telling you, honey, pay the money. I have spent so many money for the package. I spend so many money for the package and you will pay so that you can access it.
Wow, that's quite a story. Amazing. Imagine the back and forth, and someone will be scammed of his or her hard-earned money. Amazing. Okay, now let's look at why do boys, especially boys from Anambra West, Nzam in particular, why do they feel yahoo is the best? Why do they get into yahoo? Okay.
Why the boy gets into yahoo is personal decision and lack of good parental upbringing, because I have seen a wealthy man do involved in this act, and
you've seen a wealthy man's son get involved in yahoo?
Yes.
Oh wow. Go on.
And I have seen a barrister left his chamber and travel out to join these companies. Even our celebrities like musicians.
I'm not talking about celebrities and musicians. I'm talking about boys from Nzam, Anambra West. Why? Like, what is the peculiar problem they have there that makes yahoo so attractive to them? You've talked about lack of parental upbringing, right? Yeah. What other things? What other challenges?
Lack of jobs opportunities in our community, conventionalness, like they want to do because others are doing. Lack of good schools in our community.
Okay, so what you're actually saying is lack of opportunities, job opportunities. That when young people, when they are done with school, there are no job opportunities, right?
Yes.
And then a lot of persons, is it greed, like covetousness? They want to do what others are doing, whether it's right or wrong. Because one person is doing it, every other person starts doing it, right?
Yes.
These are the reasons why people get into yahoo, because they feel yahoo is the way out, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so let's come to Kosiso Nwabwane, right? What are the negative impact of yahoo in Anambra West in particular? Anambra West in particular, what are the negative impacts of yahoo?
Number 1, many people have lost their lovely ones because of yahoo. Number 2, school dropouts have taken over the whole community. Number 3, lack of interest in education. Number 4, increase idolatry.
You mean idolatry, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I what about early marriage? Because I hear girls get married early in Nzam, right?
Yes.
It also makes them to. But this yahoo we're talking about, is it just the boys? Do girls get into yahoo as well? Or the girls are waiting for husbands to come and marry them? No, it's not funny. But you. I hope you're not waiting for a husband to come and marry you.
Yes.
Which one is yes?
I'm not waiting for the husband.
You're not waiting for husband.
Yes.
So you finish your education, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, the next person. Let's come to Ifunne Mary. What can parents do to help their children in this situation? Quickly.
Parents have a vital role to play in this whole thing. In fact, all this drama is as a result of parents not regarding education. The way you train your child, he will grow on it. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 says, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he is old, he will never depart from it. I know that some of our parents are not educated, so they do not know the value of education. But they'll still be telling us, as I did not go to school, I want you, my children, to go to school now that I am alive. Any place in the world you want to study, I will support you. But it ends in that place they said it, because when their children are ready for school, you see what will discourage them will still come from their parents.
Wow.
Can you imagine that parents cannot pay their children's school fees, but they'll buy big phone for them? There is no school in Anambra West now that the school fees is above 20,000, some 5,000, but they are still complaining.
And even the Anambra state government has given free education, primary, secondary. So even with the free education, are you telling me that they still don't go to school?
Yes.
Wahoo! Please continue.
There is no school in Anambra West now that the school fees is above 20,000, some 5,000, but they are still complaining. You see a student from JS1 to SS3, he did not have single textbook, but he even used but he will be using phone worth 100,000 and above bought by his parents. They enjoy life, but when it comes for education, it seems as if they are throwing money inside River Niger. It is true we are somehow cheated by nation in some certain things, like that of education. For instance, this first term now is a season of flood in our area. There is no way someone's farm will be inside water and you expect the child to come to school. Sometimes even the school premises will draw inside water till October, November, and by then first term is almost over.
Wow.
That is why government give us all the riverine area in Anambra State. A special calendar for education is that once we finish third term, we go for break 1 week or 2 weeks. Then we start first term immediately. So when flood come, we go for break 1 week. Or 1 week we start the second session, but have no adept to it. Even the government school, the only school that follows now is Krara Mmikwana. So that makes our education system to have K-leg. Even as that, yes, by people do come for quiz competition and win people over it. But that was when parents and children are serious about education. Not even now in second term, which is the dry season. You come to a community, the total number of children that are supposed to be in secondary school will be up to 2,000 to 3,000. While you go to school, you will not see up to 50 students. They'll be roaming around the village, probably going to farm, and their parents are comfortable with it.
Wow.
And their parents are comfortable with it. Their parents are comfortable with it.
And they're not even like, all these things, all this information you're giving me, like, I don't know, it's giving me goosebumps, right? Their parents are comfortable with having their kids roam around the street, even with the enormous importance of education. I'm talking to you. You said you're Ipunne Mary, right?
Yes.
Amazing. But what can parents do to really help their children? Go on.
And their parents not now that parents are pushing the female child to go get married to early marriage. At the age of 13, before they are 25, they are already tired. Next thing they'll jump out. Go to Tosha and Asaba, you see them, there are few months they have become as a wine looking for who to loot.
Hey.
There are so many damage early marriage has caused, but that is not why we are here. Maybe next time we'll talk about it. Parents have a contribution to program we have in education in Anambra West. There will be change if parents can see education as the only way out of poverty and solution to the society growth and development. Thanks.
There will be a change if parents can actually see education as the only solution out of poverty. I think I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. Okay, so that's quite exhaustive. Okay, so let's come to Obeche Merit. What can government do to help the system of education in Anambra West? What do you think the government can do differently?
Thank you, ma. All this we are talking is in the head of government, because government is the hope of all men, even the president, the governor, the arms of government, the executive,
come closer to the mic,
the legislature, and the judiciary. They all depend on the economy of the country. What about with the poor masses? Then you calculate the suffering while going to the school. Some of the students in university are staying 3 days, sometimes without eating a good food. Some of us in secondary school are received 20 strokes of cane a week. After all the snow jam.
20 strokes of cane? Yes. For what? Because
after all the snow jam.
Sorry, who gives you 20 strokes of cane? Why? Is it because you come late to school? Because you don't do your assignment? Which one? Because you don't do the assignment?
Yes.
Away. Okay. All right, that's quite interesting. Amazing. 20 strokes of cane. Oh, goodness gracious Lord. In case if you're joining us right now, remember we are with students from St. Mark's Secondary School, all the way from Nzam. It's quite incredible to have a feel of the challenges they're going through. Okay, so I'll call on the Venerable who came with the students so that he can actually summarize and put it in the actual word. Venerable, I'm giving you 2 minutes to tell us what you want, the kind of intervention you want for your school and for the area. Tell us your name.
Thank you very much. I am Venerable Peter Chukwudozia Ataje, the principal St. Mark's Secondary School, Nzam.
Okay.
So if I were to point out some of the things government are supposed to do in order to rescue the problems of or challenges we are facing in our schools in Anambra West local government. Number one, government should see to it that enough accommodation is provided for the teachers.
Okay.
So that they will be able to settle down and make sure they are doing what they are supposed to do there. Secondly, government are supposed to raise supervisory body, that is body that will supervise the whole workers there, monitoring them to know whether they are doing what they are there to do, or the reason why they are sent to that place. So if that supervisors are out, I believe, and the government is able to provide enough accommodation for the teachers, things will work out. Another one is government should also give some minimal scholarship for those who are trying, because that place has been seen and is clear that it's a rural area. So if we can be provided, that is, government can provide some assistance to those who are trying, then there will be another change. That is, there will be we will see a rescue mission there. Another one is seeing that our environment is in such a way, government should make sure there is a good road. Electricity is one of the major challenges. One of the coppers that was sent to us these days refused to stay, because he just looked around and said that there is no electricity here, and he has a lot of phone, about 3 that is Android phone with him, and because of that he said he can't stay, and he demanded for relocation. If such attention is given to them, they will go far. They will go far if they give them attention. Maybe giving some of their children, those who are coming out, give them scholarship, and even though who are educated, they will see to it that they are providing job opportunity for them. Even some of our people who are well educated, some of them can be lifted to government house, and those who are in the community will see that this is my colleague, this is my age grade, he is now working in government house. It will encourage those who are
like
at home.
having a role model. Someone that can look up to.
Exactly.
You know, this conversation is not ending here. We're still going to continue with this conversation. So we'll have to call on Mr. Gabriel. He's also a teacher in the school that has something to say about St. Mark's Secondary School. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, ma, for the question. So please, in addition to what my principal has said already, we need something like a laboratories, like laptops, all these teaching materials in our school, in order to be able to teach these students comfortably. But because of the electricity, which he has mentioned here already, we cannot be able to power it. So now we need bus, so that we can be able to expose these children to some certain places. School bus, we can for excursion like this, we expose them to bank, innocent manufacturing industry, many places we can. But right now, because of cost of fuel, we coming here now take us like 80,000 naira, and when we ask these children to pay more now for another excursion, it will be difficult for them. So if our school could be able to have a bus, it will help us very well in exposing the students to some urban areas and some technology places.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's okay. Okay, I think they've actually said all they need, right? And what more? For well-spirited individuals, it's actually a call for help. I mean, they need help. Like I said, it's been quite an emotional program for me. Thank you so much for joining us today on 20 Sports Show. My name is Oma. You're very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media, sweetheart everywhere. We continue with this conversation. It has not ended. We are still going to have this conversation some other time. Do have a great time and stay with us here.
Too far.